All right, everybody, welcome back to the NBA 2K20 Career Sim LeBron James clones. This is episode 16, season number 15 of the series. Maybe one of us will get a championship at some point. We'll go with point. It's been quite the journey. I'm feeling kind of good. It's probably 50-50 between Ben and I moving forward. Loughran has no chance, but I think the Jazz are primed to be good in the future. Here's a look at the standings as we stand right now. I'm just going to keep saying the word stand. Stand. Alrighty, so Ben currently leads 521 to 491. 30 points you can make up in a single season. If I win an MVP, I mean, that's 25 right there. Loughran miles behind. I'd like to see Loughran have an MVP caliber season, but at year 15, that might just be impossible. I'm feeling pretty good. 59 points last year was my second best year. We're knocking on the door of the finals. I'm hoping that it can happen. I just need to slow down Ben more than anything. So let's get it started. But first, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when this and all of our other content goes live. It's time for season 15. All right, Blazers lineup looks like this. Josiah James, Roy Stevens. We are used to seeing those two names for the Blazers. Obviously, I'm still playing small forward, although I wish I were playing power forward because Thierry McCoud is a 79 overall, which is not very good. Evan Mobley still locking down the center spot, 87 overall. We got Adrian Parker, another center, 80. And Amentides, my man, you're 79, you're just falling off. Injuries can't get you there. I'm hoping that as a rotation player, you can get it done. We're a dude away for sure. DJ Stewart needs to get a little bit healthier. So does Noel Burton, but we're a guy away. Spurs start the season off just 1-3, but Calbert Anderson at point guard, we're used to that. Roman Gornev, Ben, and then the clear combo of Mark Lloyd and Mitchell Robinson, who I believe is on his last year of his deal. Let me just double check that, though. No, he's got 2 left. That is a bad contract for the Spurs. Hopefully they could do something to get a different center in there. Willis Payne. Man, both of these teams, Jamal Murray, just a reserve. That's hilarious. Both of these teams are missing the sort of depth that we've been used to seeing over the past 2-3 years. Finally, for the Jazz, we've got Kurt Geiger. We've got Cliff Tate. I don't know who that is. When did he get picked? Undrafted, yeah, of course. Loughran, Horace Gordon, Senso Avante, coming around, I guess, 5th pick a couple years ago. RJ Hampton making his debut for the Jazz, former number 11 pick in the first year of this. He's a real dude, for those that don't know. 84 overall. We still got Colin Sexton. Jonah Bolden is a large drop-off. So 82 for a 7-man rotation. But the Jazz, 3-2 to start the year. We'll see where we end up. First month of the season in the books, and surprise, surprise, stop me if you've heard this story before. Ryan Bosch is the November Player of the Month. I believe that he's been the November Player of the Month for like 10 straight years. Ben picks it up in the West. That never makes me happy. Blazers starting off fantastic, 15-5, but not the best point differential in the world. Spurs 9-9. It's going to be a slog for them all season. Jazz 6-12, still alive, but negative 11.7 point differential. Not going to get it done. Right now, Ben is leading the league in scoring, 32.5 per game, 27-3. Going to be hard to catch up there. I don't like it at all. All right, time for all-star captains. This is really a big one. Being able to pick up these little points over Ben, if I can be the captain, is so huge that I can't afford to let them go away. So what we want to see here is Team Ryan, Team Josh. Team Melvin, Team Josh. I'll take it. Melvin Ferguson, captain of the Sixers. I guess Melvin Ferguson is on the Sixers. This game is in Brooklyn. That's the first I've paid attention to the location. 2035. I take Ben and I take Ryan Bosch. Okay, that's fun. Let's do this. Loughran goes first to Melvin Ferguson. Sid Smart, Monty Park, Calbert Anderson, Kurt Sheldon, Freddie Allen, Brian Blake, Greg Brett. Lots of first-time All-Stars. Also, Pasike Decida, the guy whose name I cannot say that we expected to be incredible, All-Star starter this year. Since we're at the All-Star break, here are the standings. 32-18 for the Portland Trail Blazers. Spurs did a bit of a climb there. They were 9-9 before, so they are 21-10 since our last look. Still a neutral point differential, but third in the conference. Not so great for Utah, 16-34. Laffy's going to the lottery again. Ben leads the league in scoring at 30.9, but he does have a pulled right bicep, cranking it too much. So he's on the injury report, but he's just day-to-day. All right, bombshell that happened in December, and I'm thinking that this is the reason that the Spurs made a leap. They got off of Mitchell Robinson's deal and traded him to the Pacers for LaMelo Ball. I have not looked at it yet. Let's see how good LaMelo Ball is right now. Okay, so LaMelo Ball is a 79 overall. He's 34, which I guess didn't really cross my mind since it's 2035. I was just picturing him still being relatively young. Great shooter, I guess, although apparently everybody's just a great shooter. It's neither here nor there. 4 years, $140 million left on that deal. They'd have been better off keeping Mitchell Robinson. So whatever I thought of this LaMelo Ball trade, it's not that. And then 28 days later, I trade for Mitchell Robinson, and I trade away my boy, Pandazis Amantidis. I'm heartbroken. I don't care if Amantidis was not going to be the guy that I wanted him to be. I thought that he was my dude. I am really mad at my organization right now, especially because I'm getting Ben's, garbage. I'm so sad. Welcome to the team, Mitchell Robinson. You are not necessary. Spurs trade Willis Payne for Anthony Edwards in a second rounder. Jazz switched Jonah Bolden for Julian Hughes. Man, we've been busy. Jazz also traded Ellis Schultz in a second rounder for Abe Levins Jr. Josh Engleman at the top of the MVP award for right now. 2 Sixers also on the list, although Melvin Ferguson fractured right humerus, which is not funny. All right, 2 weeks to go. Here's the playoff picture. Blazers sitting comfortably in the second spot, 49-27. Spurs, they can go anywhere from 3 to 5, and that would be pretty reasonable. Jazz made quite a bit of a climb, but not going to be enough. They're not going to be able to make the playoffs, so the Jazz and Laffy will be in the lottery. And Ben is going to lead the league in scoring by quite a bit. And unfortunately, he might just win the MVP. Yep, there it is. Saw that one coming from a mile away. 32, 7, and 6 with 2 steals and a block and a half. Ben Rasa wins MVP, which means I need the Portland Trail Blazers to win the stupid NBA title this year. Julian Hicks, Rookie of the Year, 11, 7, and 5. He was the #1 overall pick last year by the Thunder. Sixth Man of the Year, Jerome Adams. Average 6 and 12. That's a hell of a line. Oh, that's so bad. I thought for sure Ryan Bosch was going to win it. Ben Rasa goes MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. I really need to hope that he doesn't make a playoff run. Oh, congrats to Ben, though. Hell of a season. Perry Teague, Most Improved Player, 10 and 7. Former 14th overall pick 2 years ago in the draft. And Logan Schmidt, Coach of the Year. CK Sita, first team All-NBA. What did he finish with this year? Average 25, 5, and 5. Yeah, he's good. 48% from 3. Stud. Ben and I take both of the first team All-NBA spots. Ryan Bosch joins us as the center. Laffy shows up on NBA All-NBA team number 2. First team All-Defense for myself and Ben. Laffy shows up on the second team. Cliff Tate showing up on all-rookie second team for the Jazz. Undrafted rookie. That's never good. Alrighty. Spurs in the 4 seed, taking on the Dallas Mavericks. Is that still Luka? Luka Doncic, 86 overall. Very different team. I am the 3 seed, taking on Denver. I assume no one is the same. Yeah, that's just a random team. And my nemesis, the Sacramento Kings, sitting on the opposite side. Gonna need to get through them, I would imagine. I'm hoping for a Portland-San Antonio Western Conference final. Can we get it? Portland leads 3-0. Spurs up 2-1. Blazers sweep. Spurs drop 2 straight, now down 3-2 to the Mavs. And the San Antonio Spurs are done. They blow a 2-1 series lead, 3 straight to the Mavs. Luka drops 37 to send them home. LaMelo Ball, the leading scorer. Ben plays 39 minutes, takes 8 shots, 14 and 12, minus 18. What a terrible game. San Antonio is done. And Sacramento on the outside looking in right now. Can they win 2 straight to get to the second round? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Alrighty. Toronto also didn't make the playoffs again. Sorry, Ryan Bosch. This is like the most legendary playoff battle ever, maybe. Sacramento, Portland again in the Western playoffs. I'm not excited for this, but I'm going to take that 4-0 sweep as a sign that I'm going to run right through them. 3-0 Kings. I know that I'm normally cutting this pretty quickly, but that legitimately was 2 seconds after I clicked the button. Oh, my hurt. That would make more sense. Yeah, they beat me by 9 in game 3, 11 in game 1, and 31 in game 2. That didn't go well. Oh, all right. Why can't we come back from a 3-0 lead? Woo! Takes it down in OT, 145-144. Engelman drops 35. We had Evan Mobley scored 29. Kevin Porter Jr. 24. Roy Stevens 21. Whew, what a game. All right, we got game 2. All the way back to game 7. Down 3-0, all the way back to 3-3. We got to go do it on Sacramento's floor. Well, it didn't happen. Oh, utterly annihilated. 16, but only because we outscored them by 13 in the fourth. Took 31-12 in the first quarter. Just couldn't recover. Engleman with 18, 7, and 4. Tough one for Roy Stevens. Bagley goes 28 and 12 and hangs it on me again. And once again, the Sacramento Kings eliminate the Portland Trail Blazers from the Western Conference Finals. I don't know what to say anymore. It's really, really, really frustrating. Marvin Bagley, Finals MVP. I think the Kings just came back from like a massive deficit. All right, so they lost game 1. They won game 2. Clippers were up 2-1. Clippers were up 3-1, and the Kings came back to win and then swept the Sixers. Kudos, Kings. Kudos. Ben Simmons retires. Zach LaVine, Oubre, Tatum, DeJounte Murray with a bit of a career in 2 separate spots in this sim. Anybody still good? Nope, none of those guys are still good. Jared Allen, D'Angelo Russell. He was never good. Yeah, I said it. That's about it. Wow, DeAndre Hunter gone. That's hilarious. Sekou gone. Even guys that I don't think should be gone are gone. Sidney Lowe, the Mavs coach, retires. As does a Knicks. Wow, as does a lot of people. That's the most. Billy Donovan, coach of the Timberwolves, retires. Okay. Ben Simmons making it to the Hall. What up, Laffy? And he played 18 seasons in Philly. Got his number retired. All right, no new rules. Don't care about Rising Challenge. 8-pick lottery would be fun, but I don't care. Trade deadline, doesn't matter. Worst 4 teams have identical odds, doesn't matter. All-star amount, doesn't matter. All right, time to see if Laffy can get yet another top 5 pick, but not the first pick. He's got 11.5% odds. That's the 5th best. Man, the Pacers have Oklahoma City's pick. Oklahoma City had the number 1 pick last year, and I guess lost this one via a trade, but they do get back into the lottery potentially with the number 9 spot from Atlanta. Where are you going to be, Loff? Sticking 5th, Pacers maintain. So the Thunder traded away the number 1 pick. They would have had it in successive drafts. All right, Blazers looking for a coach, or at least have a spot to fill. Spurs are covered, and the Jazz are also looking for a coach. Jazz bring back Quinn Snyder, obviously. Why wouldn't you? Everything's been going so swimmingly for Quinn thus far. Nothing interesting for the Spurs. Blazers bring back Lucas Green. Jazz take Richie Paxton. Ceiling of Alan Crabb, 72 overall. A- potential at least, but that, judging by the 4 picks that went ahead of him, 77, 75, 77, 77, not great. Zach Bush goes to the Pacers. Spurs take George Weber, 74 overall, a 6'7" small forward shooting guard. Also from UMass. So Ben bringing in some alumni of his school. Ceiling of Corey Brewer, which you can't really complain about. Floor of PJ Tucker. I think those two things should be flipped around. That's neither here nor there. A- potential. That's a great pick for 24. Blazers take point guard Gerard Gill, 18 out of high school. Doesn't really have much potential. Ceiling of George Hill, though. Let's hope we get there. All right. Jazz do very little, I believe. Kurt Geiger gets the 3-year, $65 million deal. That's a rookie extension. Christian Graves gets 4 and 75. Those are both pretty manageable contracts. The rest is all filler. They're just going to be bad again, I think. Malik Holloway gets 3 for 50. 3 for 27 for Andrew Adkins. I think that's a pretty new deal. He is 79 overall, not very good. And finally, the Blazers re-sign center Adrian Parker to a 4-year, $103 million deal. We also give Lester Sloan 3 years and 22. Adrian Parker is an 81 overall, 25th pick 5 years ago. I mean, I guess we need to do stuff like that, but we still have Evan Mobley, who's an 85. I don't know. That seems like an awfully excessive contract to hand out. But what are you going to do? We're still good. Player progression. All right, so Laffy stays a 99. Good for him. Horace Gordon jumps a peg. He's an 85. Still can't pick up any badges, though. Christian Graves drops 2 after getting the $75 million deal, so he's an 81. Kurt Geiger, 3 years, $65 million, but he's up 2 to an 81. Former number 3 overall pick. Avanti goes up 2. Colin Sexton drops 3. That's tough. It's just, the cupboard is just very, very bare for the Jazz. Wow. Ryan Bosch dropped 4 spots for 4 overall points. 85 overall. Not even the best player on the team any longer. Believe that when I see it. All right, so Ben stays at a 99. Mark Lloyd, 88. Calbert Anderson, 86. Gornev and Chandler both go up 1 to 81 and 80, as does Malik Holloway. And oh boy, Sebastian Frazier jumps from 60, no, is that right? Yeah, 66 to 80 overall. Undrafted, what a monstrous change here. He went from a D+ inside scorer to an A-. I don't even know how that's possible. D+ perimeter D to a B+. He changed everything. He even got smarter somehow. I've taken the limitless drug. I have no idea. Congrats to Sebastian Frazier. That's something to pay attention to moving forward. Wow. Johan Fredrickson, +5. I mean, 78 overall is useless in this, but still, you like to see guys go up. What we didn't see was LaMelo Ball or Anthony Edwards go up. And those guys make a shit ton of money. All right, finally for the Blazers, I stay at a 99. Roy Stevens up 1 to an 85. My boy Evan Mobley drops 2. It's starting to get a little scary. Josiah James drops 1. +1 for Adrian Parker, yay. Thierry McCode gets 1. Lester Sloan, 80, I guess that's fine, but no monstrous jumps here for the Portland Trail Blazers. All right, season 15 in the books, and this did not go according to plan. Ben picks up an MVP, a Defensive Player of the Year, and 71 points overall. I'm really happy with getting 34 given the way that the season shook out, but I mean, that's gonna, oh man, I'm in real big trouble. 16 for Laffy, also solid, but Ben with the massive double award year in season 15, he might have created enough space moving forward that I cannot catch him. Alrighty, here we go. Overall standings, Ben picks up a ton of points. What is that? 37 points on me. Whew, that stings. 592 to 525. Takes a pretty commanding lead. That's actually his second best year. So he's had 2 of his 3 best seasons in the last 3 years. I'm not even mad about 34. It's just, that's a really tough spot. Laffy gets 16. It's pretty much the same for him every time. Second team, doesn't make the playoffs, but does make the All-Star game and starts. So lather, rinse, repeat for old Laffy. But as we head into year 16 tomorrow morning, I need to poop or get off the pot, because if I don't make a run now, my career is going to be over. And right now, None of us have an NBA title. This is the saddest LeBron James clones of all time. It's making me look crappy because I think LeBron's the GOAT. We can't even be 3 GOATs at the same time. We're 3 animals that aren't goats. That's a shame. Thanks for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. We'll be back tomorrow, which is Tuesday, for Season 16, Episode 17 of the NBA 2K20 Career Sim.